RetroGuard is designed to protect concrete and terrazzo floors from harmful spills that often lead to etching and permanent staining. When a spill occurs, RetroGuard's protective layer prevents the floor from immediate damage and increases the window of opportunity for cleanup. While concrete floors are strong, durable, and low maintenance, they remain susceptible to etching and staining. RetroGuard's unique properties provide protection against most acids and will extend the performance and appearance of your concrete floors. Before applying RetroGuard, be sure to assemble the following equipment: a drill with a paint mixer bit, a pump-up sprayer with a cone-shaped tip, a paint strainer or cheesecloth, a microfiber pad and wand, RetroGuard, and a high-speed burnisher with a soft natural hair pad. Clean the floor with CreekClean Plus with ScarGuard using an auto scrubber with blue or black pads or a mop and bucket. Application can begin once the floor is dry to the touch or completely dry. It is important for the floor to be adequately cleaned and dry before RetroGuard is applied. If the floor is not cleaned, contaminants may become trapped in the protective layer and can interfere with adhesion. RetroGuard has been shipped ready to use. Stir or mix well, but do not shake, as shaking produces foam. Air temperature should be between 40 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 to 26 degrees Celsius. RetroGuard applies, dries, and cures more evenly on a cool floor. Avoid applying in direct sunlight. Use only in well-ventilated areas. In temperatures above 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 26 degrees Celsius, and in windy or low humidity conditions, it may be helpful to dilute RetroGuard with water, up to 50%, to prevent flash drying. When diluted, it is often necessary to apply a second coat to provide the needed protection. The second coat must be applied shortly after the first to ensure proper adhesion. Test the floor before applying the second coat to verify that the floor will receive additional product. Fill the pump-up sprayer with RetroGuard using a paint strainer to prevent particles that could clog the spray nozzle. Spray dampen the microfiber pad with RetroGuard so it can more easily move the product across the floor. Ensure that the microfiber pad is not too saturated or dry. Apply RetroGuard using the pump-up sprayer, covering a wide area 4 to 5 feet deep. Make sure to work in small enough sections in order to prevent walking on wet product. Walking on wet product will cause shoes to become tacky and will leave footprint ghosting once dry. Spread RetroGuard evenly with the damp microfiber pad, using a figure-8 motion to work the product into the floor. Use overlapping passes to maintain a wet edge for uniform distribution. Start at one edge of the floor and work backwards or away from wet product. If first application is immediately absorbed, a second application should be applied wet on wet prior to the first application drying. If during application the microfiber pad begins to drag or becomes tacky, rinse the pad with water and wring out. Continue using the same pad. The coverage rate for RetroGuard on densified and densified polished surfaces is approximately 1,500 to 2,000 square feet per gallon. Coverage rates will vary depending on concrete porosity and the level of polish. After application, rinse and flush all equipment with clean water. This will prevent the product from drying on the microfiber pad and clogging the spray nozzle. Following application, allow RetroGuard to dry for approximately 50 to 60 minutes. Allow 50 to 60 minutes for the product to dry, then burnish it with a high-speed propane burnisher at 3/4 speed, approximately 1500 RPM, using a soft, natural hair pad. Burnishing is not required to cure the product, however, it does enhance the floor's sheen. Here's a recap. Clean the floor thoroughly, mix or stir RetroGuard well, strain the product while filling the pump-up sprayer, lightly spray and work the product into the floor, clean equipment, allow the product to dry completely, Furnish for an enhanced sheen. RetroGuard is simple and easy to install and will preserve your floor's appearance against the daily threat of harmful acids. Now you can have peace of mind that your floor is protected for many years to come.